Martin, thank you for joining us. On Saturday, it was a bit of a gutting defeat at the last minute, to say the least. But how pleased were you with the comeback from Barnet in the second half and the spirit they showed to get back into that game?
Well, it was a good comeback. It obviously takes a lot of guts and determination and character to come back from being two behind. But bottom line is I don't want to be two behind in the first place. You've seen it all before, haven't we? When you're 2-0 down, teams make a fight back. And you've got to ask the question, don't get 2-0 down, and why were you 2-0 down? One of their goals was a brilliant goal, and the other one was very poor defending. So, we can't hide from that. And yeah, it was gut-wrenching. The cross came into our box too easily, and we were second to the ball when the cross came in. So, basic defending errors cost us dear. But I would say so far this season our defending has been very, very good. On the whole, when we've had 11 players on the pitch, we've defended well. To have to deal with it, learn from it of course, and try and improve it.
After that game you spoke of Sam Togwell's injury and the fact that he's going to undergo an operation. Obviously a blow, but it presents a chance for the likes of Ryan Watson and Harry Taylor to get a run in the team and potentially others, which must be the positive, the flip side.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone that thinks you can go through the season with just 11 or 12 players playing, you must be bonkers. Togs is having his operation this morning as we speak, so from today he should hopefully be back playing in 5 weeks. In the meantime, other players will get their time and their opportunity now to come in and play in the team, and maybe young players, maybe some lads that have been on the subs bench. But, I always believe in the players that we've got here, in the squad that we've got here, the squad that the chairman's let us get together, plus the young players coming up, and they're pushing in there close as well.
Feels like in the first couple of months you've played a lot of teams that would expect to be up in the promotion picture and in the playoffs, and very much held your own. Now you've got a couple of games coming up against teams with perhaps lesser ambitions. Does that give you hope going into those games that there is, something to be gained from those matches?
I see where you're coming from with your question, which is a fair question, but I don't view it like that. We've played those teams and they might be bigger clubs, they might have a bigger fan base, they might have whatever, but I want to be in the playoffs and I want to challenge and I want to kick on, and I don't care where they are, how big they are, where they are in the league, never have, never will. I've got total belief in our players, and we've got to get up to the high standards we've set. The players do work hard, they do train hard, they're very conscientious and caring, so it's not as if they mess about and just faff about and don't care. They give everything every day in training. I am very proud of them, but we've got to work out a way together. We're going to cut out these errors and kick on and get back up there right in amongst it. So I can see what you're saying. We played all these clubs that are expecting to. I want that as well.
Exeter City this weekend in that bracket of having had a tough start, but there'll be a threat nonetheless. What do you expect from them?
Well, he's a brilliant manager. I think he's done a great job producing players, producing young players through the years, and selling them on for big money to keep the club going, really. He's had a couple of good cup runs as well that have been great for the club, promotions, and the club have stuck by him, even when it hasn't gone so well, because they know he's a good manager. They know he'll get a good team at Exeter, he always will. He brings through the young players, and that's something that we're looking to do here. They can't go out like us and spend big on wages. You've got to stay within your brackets, and he does that spot on. He's a really good bloke. I really enjoyed meeting him. I enjoy watching his teams play. And as always, it's going to be a tough game. Every time you play against him, it's a tough game.
Kai McKenzie-Lyle's been away with going on this week and he's had quite a week. Have you been able to have the chance to speak to him at all? And how pleasing is it for you to see a Barnet player on the international scene making waves as he has?
Well, it's progress again. It's good for the club. Rossi has been in contact with him. Obviously we need to check each time a player plays when they're away, we have to get it early as possible if he's injured or not, and if he's come through the game unscathed. He's come through both games unscathed, and I've been led to believe this morning that he's scored an header, which is something that we haven't done in the first team. On set plays we've been, in my opinion, not good enough, so perhaps Kai might have to play to get him up there for set plays. He saved the penalty, and we were just chatting this morning, what a great job Graham Stack has done with Kai and Jamie Stevens, and I'm sure Kai ain't me that's done it. Stack is the one that's helped him and coached him and trained him and got him mentally right to play. So for him to play international football, same as Gambo for Malta, it's great for the club. It's great for the club, and I'd say it shows that we're moving in the right direction with our coaching, our training on and off the field with all our young players, and they're making progress.
How are the shorter term absentees, Elliot Johnson, Curtis Weston and Sean Batt progressing?
Elliot's fit, Weston's fit, and Batt is fit.
And the longer term absentees, can you give us an update on Michael Gash, James Pearson and Gavin Hoyt?
We're waiting for a consultant an appointment, it should hopefully be next week, for James Pearson to see if he can step up his level of training. There's a bone fracture there that has to heal, so he can't really do a great deal. There's a bone fracture in his knee, so we can't really do a great deal until we get a clearance on that one. Michael Gash, as we all know, that was a big operation, and that is long term, and he's walking now without aid, which is good. He's coming in here at the moment twice a week because he lives quite a way away. And it's always good when Gash's dry sense of humour comes into the building. At the moment, as I say, he's long term.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Martin.